All right. Once again, like I said a few minutes ago, Tyson Walter in studio, who's a huge fan of Jim Norton's.
Yep.
And Jimmy was on the Tonight Show last night with Jay Leno. Did you see it yet?
I watched it last night.
My bets are in. I give Jimmy 6 more months on this show, and he's gone.
That's it?
And we lose him. Yeah. He's going to be much too big. The offers are going to come in, and then we're going to be stuck with this motherfucker who's outside the glass right now, buying Rolls Royce off the eBay. As Jimmy is propelled to the ultimate stardom and forgets our names, we'll be stuck. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Voss.
You have a movie premiere coming up?
Rich, I guess we got to start giving you a lot more respect because we're gonna be losing Jim Norton soon.
So losing Jimmy.
We're doing our pilot next week.
Wait a minute, what?
We're doing our pilot next week.
You are.
But we don't know if it's going to be picked up or anything.
Until you're on the Tonight Show, killing like Jimmy did last night.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. He sat down with Leno and went back and forth with him for 10 more minutes, and it was just killer stuff. It was sharp, very funny, and very on the edge for network television.
All right, listen, Elliot Exaggeration. It wasn't
Elliot Exaggeration.
Elliot Exaggeration.
What show were you watching?
He killed. No, I said he killed.
Too busy bidding on a Sherman tank
You just picked
on eBay?
You just picked the worst E name, too.
I know what
Elliot.
else you going to use.
You should have said Ernie.
First of all, and I bought
Earl.
Ernie better than Elliot for what did we learn today? Remember that.
bidding on the 747.
Oh, you're bidding on the 747?
He killed. I was watching. I was really happy, and I'm probably the only comic that called him before and said, "Good luck, have a good set," because none of our friends are nice enough to do that kind of stuff. Of course not. And he did. He destroyed, and he was so. You know what? He was so comfortable.
Yeah, that's what it was. He
so
sat down.
Because the B material, when you're that comfortable, B material comes out.
B material.
B material,
okay? And it's too bad that the plane lost his luggage and he had to wear that outfit. But
yeah, we got to rag him about that. What the hell was he wearing?
Bonnie wrote that.
Really? Good one, Bonnie.
Why don't we talk to Bonnie? We don't need to talk to you anymore.
That is funny, man. He came out and he was wearing just a T-shirt and some
that's his favorite
oversized shirt that's
he was wearing my
unbuttoned.
Shirt.
Yeah, it's like one of Tyson's shirts.
That's one of his favorite shirts. He's worn that for a lot of his big gigs.
I was really excited. You know what is so exciting, besides that he's a friend, that he's doing such edgy material.
Yeah.
Finally, that somebody's getting on, on network TV.
Yep.
I mean, I did a primetime. And he's doing stuff that's
nice
really,
try, boss.
That he's doing.
It's not about you today.
Well, it is. I didn't take a train, all right, to talk about meaty breasts, all right? He'll come in and talk about it Wednesday.
His mic stinks, right? Is that why you're coming in?
Yeah, it is low.
Really
why
low
is that?
Today?
Is he pushed all the way up?
Here, Voss, just jump over to that mic. See if that works better.
Damn it.
What? I have him cranked, too.
I don't really.
That's better.
I don't feel comfortable over here. But, doing that edgy material he did. And it was great when he said about, too old about the girl when
Oh my God!
Well, we got the whole thing. We're gonna give Jim Norton stand up a listen here from the Tonight Show, and then his couch time as well. But going back to what Anthony said, Anthony thinks 6 months he's off this show.
He's done.
So I guess we got to start treating you a little better.
This is
he's gonna hit. Let me tell you, if that HBO show hits and then his special, let me tell you something. He's going to do really well. He's going to be able to pick up like 5s instead of 4s now.
But he'll move on. He's doing this gig because it definitely pays his bills. He's really got no other huge source of income, hawking his T-shirts and CDs. But I don't know. I think offers will come in where he's not going to be able to turn them down. It's going to be for more money than he's making doing this, and that's when we lose him.
Let me tell
bye.
You,
and then know what we do? We just hose down that seat and welcome Rich Voss to the program.
Like when someone gets killed at Disney. Right. It happens every year or so. Someone's on a ride. They get killed at Disney. What does Disney do? Shut the ride down? Close the park down? They put up the little barriers. They hose it down, open it up like it never happened. You're back in business.
Let me explain about Norton, because Norton's like my best friend. I've known him. Norton, middle name should be Stepping Stone. But, he might have used, he went from you like Dice to you to Colin, back to you guys. But here's the thing. He'll hit big, but he'll self-destruct, and something will happen, and it'll probably be with a black male with a wig. And what's going to happen is they're not going to tolerate his nonsense in Hollywood, and he's going to be back. He will be back beaten down. He'll have a little cash, and but he's going to hit big. And then he's going to fall.
I see,
And I want to be outside his house when he has that garage sale and he starts stealing all that stuff outside his $1 million
condo.
eBay
in Florida.
What's that?
Because it's closer than eBay in Florida.
Oh, look at this sprain leg football players talking to me now.
I'm fine right now.
Oh, you are?
You want to go Oompa Loompa? Let's go.
Oh, guys, 10 times my son. Want to play me in golf for cash?
I'll play you in golf for cash.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I will. My money's on him.
Wow,
Why? Because
really?
he drives the ball far?
I'll take 3 clubs and beat you.
Are you out of your mind?
I'll take a putter, 7-iron, and a 3-wood.
Is he a scratch golfer?
You have no idea who you're talking about.
Is he scratch?
Talking to, I mean.
All right, 3 clubs and you'll be
300-yard drives, no problem.
Big deal. Drive for show, putt for dough.
Probably even
you make that up? I like that.
You should get that on a T-shirt.
Actually,
you should get that on a T-shirt.
You never heard that? You heard that.
Actually, I played golf with both of you guys. It would be a very good match. He drives the shit out of the ball and hits it straight.
Yeah.
But on the greens, he's like a gorilla. He has no touch whatsoever.
Be fair, when we played, it was January, and I haven't played in 6 months. So
I saw
that's
him.
my disclaimer.
I saw him drive a par 4.
Yeah.
And then 4 putts.
Well, look at those big gorilla arms. He's going to touch the ball and it's going to fly back into the rough.
I thought it was a donut hole.
This guy has no touch, but man, he could hit the shit out of a ball. Very good.
So did you guys talk about Michael?
No, we'll get into that after the break. What we're going to do here, we're going to play Norton's set from Jay Leno last night.
Funny, man.
It's unbelievable. The video's up on opieandanthony.com, foundrymusic.com. But
and when you listen to this, just remember, this is on fucking NBC.
That's what we were saying in the office when we were watching this. We're like, Jay Leno. I wasn't buying Norton's whole argument between Jay Leno and Letterman, but I'm just starting to see it now.
Yeah.
I'm just starting to see it.
You get away with a lot more.
I understand that now.
Unfortunately, listening to audio, too, you don't get the expression thing, because there were a couple of times that he got the audience roaring just from a look. He looked over and when he looked at Hillary Duff, like, hi, and she was just looking into the eyes of a rapist. And Jay, turns to him and just says, 17, and he, like, bam, 2 seconds. Oh, too young. Too old. I stink. Too old.
This is a huge day.
I rot.
God,
I fucked that whole thing up, didn't I?
But you know why I think he gets away with a lot more?
On and help you
Thank
out there,
you.
but
Thank you.
Boss had to jump in, and now it's all fucked up.
No, I was acknowledging that. I had to call myself a dick for that one.
But I was just gonna hose it off.
Hose it down.
I was gonna hose that joke off.
Move on.
What were you
Well,
gonna say,
I think
boss?
he gets away with a lot more on Leno because Leno still does stand-up, and he's a stand-up comic. He's out there, so he, he lets you get away with more. He appreciates it more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like...
Yeah, he knows what comedy's about and what comics are.
He's out in the clubs. Leno goes to the clubs every week.
Letterman has no clue.
All right, let's go to Bill in North Carolina. Bill, what's up?
Hey, first off, let me preface the whole thing with Jimmy is freaking awesome. He killed last night. It was wonderful. But I'm just sick and tired of Opie and Anthony and everybody out there caressing Rich Voss's ego every time he comes on the show. Oh, he killed. He's a freaking nobody, man. He gets on there and just, you guys start telling about what a great job Jimmy did. And as soon as he does, I'm doing a pilot. Bonnie this. Rich, we don't give a fuck, dude. You are a worthless piece of shit.
Yeah, how much money are you making this week? How much money are you making this week?
Why are you sucking cock for it, Rich?
How much money are you making this week?
I'm sucking cock for it, Rich.
Neither am I. How much money are you making?
How much? Cheap-ass used car salesman motherfucker.
Oh, hey. You know what? Obviously, I'm doing my job because look at how angry you are. I'm doing my job as a comic because you're so angry. Now keep listening, faggot. All right?
Yeah, Bill, can you go on eBay and buy a Rolls Royce?
Yes.
That's right.
All right? And let me tell you something. I've done 3 network TV shows in the last 2 years, stupid.
All right, let's go to Will in Jersey. Will, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, make it fast, Will.
Yeah, all right. I just wanted to say, you notice when Jim sits down, Jay Leno retracts that little footstool he had up for Hillary Duff.
That was funny.
And Jimmy's feet don't quite hit the ground. He's got to do a
Yeah,
little,
his feet were dangling off the big guest chair, and Jay said something like, you don't need that, do you? And he pulled away the thing that Hillary Duff had to use. And there's a little electronic thing.
And Jimmy was like on his tippy toes trying to touch the floor.
His little feet were dangling down in that huge chair.
That's all I got, guys.
Good enough.
Let's go to Brian in Boston. Brian, what's up?
Hey, morning, boys.
Morning.
Do us all a favor. If Jimmy leaves, can you just pick someone from random at Fenway?
We'll do that old gag.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to be checking ticket numbers at Fenway Park and deciding who's going to be a co-host on the Opie Anthony show. Stupid hack radio bit. Ugh.
All right, why don't we play Norton's set from last night on the Leno show?
All righty.
On the Leno show, Jay Leno's Tonight Show. Mm-hmm. Huge night for Jim Norton, and a nice little mention for the Opie Anthony program as well.
Absolutely.
That's not going to hurt us at all,
That's very good.
So without further ado, check out the audio. The video's up on our website.
He's on the Opie and Anthony show on XM Satellite Radio every single morning. June 25th, he'll be at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia. Please welcome Jim Norton.
Thank you. Thank you. How are you? There's always this weird moment when you first look at the audience. Like, I'm hoping you're going to be a great crowd, and you guys are kind of looking and hoping I don't suck. And the most common question you get as a comedian, what happens if you tell a joke and it bombs? To be honest, I tend to just go to the next joke. There aren't exactly a lot of options. Not like I can run through the room and tickle you individually. And it's not uncomfortable for a comic. It's a part of our job. The reason that frightens audience members is because in your own lives, you don't have the next joke option. It's much harder to bomb in real life. Like, you ever try to be funny around your girlfriend's family or your coworkers and it gets a 0? Like the kind of bomb where they just avoid eye contact with you for a little while? You gotta just stand there and soak in your humiliation with your stupid I bombed face? You ever try to play it off like you didn't mean it to be funny? You ever have a joke bomb so badly, it may have been a serious statement? So you try to sneak out of it by going, oh, I'm just saying. You know, maybe you're at work, the big meeting's about to start, your boss walks in, there's no I in team. You're like, yeah, but there's 2 in syphilis. I'm just saying. I'm actually enjoying my time back in Los Angeles. I live in New York. I got ripped off this week, man. I went for a massage. Did you know there are legitimate massage places? I, honest to God, had no idea. I thought she was kidding. She finishes with my feet. She's like, all done. I'm like... It was awful. I'm on my stomach for 55 minutes. She finally turns me over, and she said, all right, I'm going to crack your toes, which means she grabs each toe, squeezes it, and yanks on it, which, you know, right idea, wrong location. Yeah. I felt like such a creep. Every time she grabbed a toe, I tried to scooch down 2.5 feet. I'm a lonely man. I've been single almost 3 years, kind of playing the field. I call it playing the field. You might call it picking up prostitutes. And I've fallen into this place with this girl I know, this horrible place, but I have become the guy friend. Is there anything more repulsive than being the guy friend? And women, you always know when we like you. And you deny it even to your girlfriends. You're like, I think he's in love with you. You're like, ah, no, we're just friends. He enjoys taking me to the airport. And there is nothing worse as a man than when you're hitting on a woman and she has that awful, blocking male friend. Because you can just feel his energy. You're trying to talk to her. He's like, dude, don't hurt her. She's like my sister. Is she really, you fun-draining cancer? Why does a guy always make a sister figure out of some braless model who looks like Jessica Simpson? You never hear a man claiming that about a fat chick with facial hair. Even if she is your sister, you keep it under your hat. Ugh, who's that? I don't know. We met at a barbecue once. I think we have the same parents. So I don't know what to do about this girl I like. I really am very uncomfortable around women. I know you look at me and you think, God, it must be so easy for you. But, I get really nervous. I mean, this was just a front. And for me, making the first move means you roll down the passenger window, you know, beep, beep. You know, she gets in, you hope it's not a guy. You ever make that mistake? You don't get your money back. That's why my motto is toughen up and finish. look, I'm not gay. This is a matter of economics. I wish I was gay. Gay men are lucky. You can go out and rob banks. If you get caught and go to jail, Thanks a lot, everybody. You guys are great. Thank you.
There you have it. A huge night for Jim Norton on Jay Leno's Tonight Show. Unbelievable, huh?
Yeah. That was huge. Then he sat down. And
yeah, that's what I'm getting now. The couch.
The couch. The all-important couch. A lot of comics do with Leno, you know. But then the couch. The sitting. The chatting. That's huge.
It's kind of weird, too, because
it looked fake. I was saying it looked fake when I watched it. It looked like you went to an amusement park and they kind of make you look like you're on Leno or something.
Yeah.
Like, because it's Jimmy, and he's sitting there, and he's talking to Jay Leno, and it's on the Tonight Show, and Hillary Duff is next to him, and it's like they just popped him in there using some kind of green screen technology or something.
You know, we're pretty jaded at this point. We've seen a lot of celebrities and stuff, but I gotta tell you, you're so right. Seeing our old pal on Jay Leno last night.
Our little mess.
It just didn't seem real. It was like, it was really, it was cool as shit to check out, but it just didn't seem right.
And you know what? He killed the first time.
No, could you just move over there? Jesus fucking Christ.
What, that was supposed to be fixed?
Yeah, and then they move him
fixed.
over. The fucking mic sucks, and we need all mics today.
You know,
God.
He killed the first time, so the pressure for him to re-kill, you know what I mean? The first time he was on Leno, he killed that night.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he killed even more this time. Yep. You know.
And that's huge. They'll invite him back now. He'll become a regular. Then I'll do the sitcom, and then I'll do movies, and forget it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Jimmy.
Let's say hi to George in Texas. George?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Oh, not much. Hey, I'm just wondering if anybody else noticed Hillary Duff. She looked like she was pretty coked out of her mind. She was going like 100 miles an hour. Her lips were sticking to her teeth.
Like, she's 17 years old.
You guys are too much, man. Yeah, she looked coked out, man.
That's all our dream.
Yeah, she was all energetic on the Leno show or something.
Right.
She should have just lounged on. What, should she have fallen asleep on the couch or something? Dude, she looked like she was on Vicodin or something. She was all slow and shit.
You would have known if she was coked out, because she has the hugest teeth. I mean, she can't hide the fact that they would be grinding.
Yeah.
She's too fat to be coked out.
Fat, she's like 98 pounds. So that's a good joke, actually. Chris in Dayton, Ohio. Chris, what's up?
Hey, I wanted to tell you guys that we watched that at work last night, and you guys sold 2 XM units to the guys that never laugh at anything on Leno. And they laughed at Norton horribly. They love that guy, and he just killed Hillary Duff. I mean, it was great.
All right, very good.
It was a good thing to see.
Yeah, the looks he was shooting over at her were just frightening.
All right, why don't we play the couch time then?
Mm-hmm.
So after Norton's stand-up, he got to sit down with Jay Leno. A huge honor, I would assume. A lot of these comedians, they just do their thing, and that's it.
Yeah.
But Norton got to do some couch time.
Sit down, do the couch time, and he killed there, too.
Hey, lift your feet. I don't think you'd be all right without Well, there you go, buddy. So are you liking L.A. now? I know you are a dyed-in-the-wool New York. Are you enjoying your time here?
I used to hate L.A., but I have one stupid hobby, and L.A. is great for that. I get pictures with celebrities, which I annoyed you for the first time I was here. And I've been doing it for years, and it's very rare that I'm ever turned down by a celebrity for a picture or an autograph. And I finally realized why. It's because I look like I could be a problem.
Yeah.
There is just something about my rapidly blinking eyes.
That's why I took the picture. Yeah, I don't want any problem with this guy.
It's not that people think I'm going to kick their ass, but I do look like I might bite your face. Yeah. And I came to realize this years ago. I'm an Ozzy Osbourne fanatic. And my friend sneaks me into MTV. He's like, all right, man, just kind of hang back. So I walk by an open dressing room door, and there is Ozzy. So I stare. And Ozzy is talking, and he looks out at me. And when he looks at me, I smiled and licked my lips. And he kind of walked out of view so I couldn't stare at him anymore. And I realized I'd made him uncomfortable. And then it dawned on me, do you know what a weirdo you have to look like to make Ozzy Osbourne uncomfortable?
Exactly. Well, any other celebrities that you've seen?
I don't even necessarily have to be a fan. I remember I was opening for Dice in Vegas years ago, and Tiger Woods was in the crowd.
Oh.
I don't like golf. I think golf sucks, and golf clubs are great for assaulting people.
Yeah.
but I like Tiger Woods, so I walk up to him after the show, and I'm nervous, and I'm like, hello, Mr. Woods, and he is such a sweet guy. He's like, you were awesome, which was odd to hear a black guy go, awesome. I'm like, oh, yeah, he's black. And I wanted to have like a nice moment with him, and I just got really intimidated. He's like, you were awesome. I'm like, thanks, man, you golfed good. You ever open your mouth and wish you had a shotgun with a tow attachment? I have 1 second with this icon. I sound like an extra from MASH. You golf good, me have head wound, Hawkeye.
Well, how about dating? Are you seeing anyone right now?
My dude, I give people the creeps. It's hard for me to date.
Hard to date, yeah.
I have a tendency to be too toothy when I smile, which really grosses a girl out if you're in a bar. You're like, where are you from? And then I rub my hands together vigorously.
Yeah, that's...
While staring at her cleavage and mumbling, nice.
I could see how that could be a problem.
Hi. Hi.
Hey, did you,
You just stumble into that problem every once in a while?
Yeah.
17.
What's that?
17.
Ooh, too old.
Now, did you watch the Tyson fight, Senator?
The Tyson fight, I actually did not watch. I had probably my most embarrassing experience trying to get a Tyson autograph years ago in New York. About 5 years ago. Mike Tyson's outside the Comedy Cellar with a big entourage, and I go up to get an autograph, and his bodyguard goes, whoa, 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 man, where are you going? And I said, oh, man, I just want to get an autograph. He goes, sorry, man, Mike's not meeting anyone tonight. And I actually said, but he's the champ. I was 31 years old, and I regressed to 5-year-old boy talk to get the signature of a rapist from Brooklyn.
But he's the champ. Jim, very funny. He's on the Opie Anthony show every morning on satellite radio, and of course at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia. Thank you, buddy. Be right back with the Kaiser Chiefs right after this.
There you have it, the man of the hour, Jim Norton, and on the phone, it's Jim Norton. Jimmy!
Hey, what's up, guys?
There he is, the big star.
That was actually dumb timing. I'm in a car right now going to the airport in Los Angeles. I just called in, so I'm like, I better do it before I actually get to the airport. That was good to hear that.
Yeah, it was perfect timing, actually. Dude, you're getting rave reviews from everybody from all over the country.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, it was cool. The panel, I put the panel in well. I was very happy with it. It was kind of, it was fun.
You were very relaxed because we just replayed that, and Voss is in studio. We're all laughing because all of a sudden you go to Jay Leno, yo, dude, or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Call him dude.
Which meant
I thought of that after. I'm like, I'm gonna get my face smashed for calling Leno dude.
Dude. Talk about relaxed.
Yeah, you were relaxed enough to call Jay Leno dude.
And did you get Hillary Duff's phone number?
No, she wanted nothing to do with me, but she did take a picture with me.
Of course she did.
Well, we were watching, your performance in the office before the show today, and you're talking about celebrity photos, and I said to Anthony, I'm surprised he's not asking for a photo with Hillary right there.
Dude, my manager told me I should bring my camera out and get one on the set and ask Jay to take it. I heard she was like kind of weird with photos. She doesn't like taking pictures of people.
Really?
But I knew it. I made sure I had my manager make sure that she was actually going to be on the couch. If not, I would have had to get her as soon as she walked off the set. But it was cool, man. It was definitely nice, and I did what I should have done after a great time on television. I went for a swim with Yoshi on the roof of the hotel, and that was it. It was awful.
That was it? You didn't pick up a hooker or nothing?
No, that night before I actually did. I spent a couple hundred, just getting myself prepared. And then my Asian friends and I went for a dip in the pool. Like two homos, we had to buy bathing suits. I went to the Hustler store and bought a bathing suit for me and my gentleman friend. And then we went for a swim.
For a swim? That's not like you.
Where did you go do the
set? I've got exercise. What's that?
Did you go do the set like the night before?
Yeah, I did it at the Improv.
And it went well at the Improv?
Yeah, it went really good.
It was really funny, man. You were so relaxed.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was good. I mean, I liked my first set, actually. The first time I was on, I preferred this first set to this one.
No.
But I love this panel. So it was actually very,
Your little feet dangling off the seat were really funny.
Dude, and some fans, the fans don't miss anything. One of the fans goes, "You idiot, you reached for Leno's cup," and I actually remember doing that. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I did."
Giving Leno AIDS. Sapping up his cup with AIDS. Ugh.
I really did reach for his cup like a schmuck.
And of course, announcing that Hillary Duff is too young. That was too old. Sorry.
Yeah, see, it's easy to do.
And I know. Announcing that Hillary Duff was too old. That just killed.
Dude, that was really it was definitely. I was thought they were going to take that out. I was so happy they left it. I'm really glad. Other networks, I'm sure, would have taken that out.
I'm amazed with what they let through there on that show.
Yeah, when we were watching The Office, I kept looking over at Anthony, going, "This is on Leno." Like you know the whole, the massage jokes and the tranny jokes and all that stuff.
Massage joke, a tranny joke. Someone on Whackback pointed that out. And there was a syphilis reference and then a pedophile joke.
Yeah.
My only regret, and I did think of doing this beforehand, was that during the golf bet I should have said golfer. That Tiger Woods is a great golfer. I just couldn't get it out. I think it's unnatural.
Yeah. I was waiting for it too.
I tried. I was just Nick nervous. I was just so happy to be there.
Nick nervous. Well, my prediction: you will be gone from this show in 6 months.
Oh, please.
It's gone much too well, and I just see huge things for you. And it's basic egonomics that you will.
Did I say economics?
Yes, you said egonomics. People have been ragging you about it all morning.
I meant to say economics. I just got to think.
Yes. Let go my ego.
I didn't mean to do that. What a fool I am.
And you'll have all kinds of offers, and we will be just a mere stepping stone for Jimmy, and we'll be stuck with Rich Voss and his $1,000 Rolls Royces. And
oh, Voss, did you get any of your money back or no?
Yeah, I got my money back.
Oh, you did?
I'm not going to mess around with me when it comes to money, and I was ready to call the Attorney General.
Bonnie's shaking her head, rolling her eyes behind you, like, oh yeah, he got his money.
We got to get Bonnie's side of this story.
Yeah, because she has to be embarrassed by the fact that you went to buy a Rolls off eBay.
Well,
and who was going to drive this thing?
I was going to have it shipped up, $500.
No, I mean, but then you have the car in Jersey. Who's going to drive it?
I was going to take it out on Sundays, have Patrice drive me and Bonnie.
There's the answer. Because you don't drive your own Rolls Royce ever.
That's not the thing.
No one drives their own Rolls Royce.
You don't have a Rolls to drive it around. Someone drives you around.
That's what I just said. I was going to get Patrice
driving around. You think we had a little chauffeur hat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
sure
would it be lit on that big melon head?
Hey Jim, how was Jay Leno in the dressing room and all that?
Hey, boss, maybe you could drive it and Patrice could ride on the roof. He was great, dude. He came in for like 15 minutes. He hung out. He's just really cool, man. He comes in, he sits with you. He was just talking about satellite radio. He was actually interested in satellite radio and asked a lot of questions. So he was great.
Did my name come up at all?
Well, yeah, a couple of times he mentioned it, but I didn't want to really talk about you because I was a little nervous and I was afraid that he would kind of boot me off the show.
Right.
You hear me trying to improv when I'm really tired? Nothing is coming out. I'm just kind of talking, hoping something funny shows up.
Hey, are you in Virginia this weekend?
No, Dallas.
No, a week from this. I just wanted to plug it because obviously I can't do much commercial radio in D.C.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're at the Dallas Improv this weekend.
Yeah. This weekend I'm doing Dallas. And
at Addison, actually.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was trying to get on Elliot, the one that Rich did, but they don't want me on. I guess they got pissed off that we were making fun of his laugh or something.
Oh, we're ruining. Now we're standing in the way of your career.
Elliot, I thought, had a sense of humor. I mean, the guy's a fan of the program. He's got to relax.
What a cock!
He's not going to let me back on after that episode when you guys
Of course
called.
not.
Dude, Elliot, have a sense of humor,
then.
man. The guy, he's been a fan of ours for years. He can't take a little jab that his laugh was a little obnoxious that day. I don't know if he does that every day.
They won't let you on. They won't let you on Don and Mike there, Jimmy?
I sent the tape. I tried to. There's something about, free to being a cunt that they really just didn't care for.
Yeah.
That's a true story, man.
When you call the one of the host wives the C word, it gets a little, I don't think they'll have you on.
It got back to Jimmy that's the reason he can't be on JFK. Dude,
He wasn't on JFK at all because he called Don's wife a C.
All right. Can't look past those things.
Did I really say economics? What a fool.
Economics.
Hey, Jimmy, what were you thinking just before Jay introduced you?
Am I going to get hung up on?
No.
Oh, I thought you guys were going to click on me because I was really rearing up to talk. I was nervous, man, but I was like, you did one of these, so this one is going to be hopefully a little bit easier. And you know what? Good. I just didn't want it to blow because I knew I had to do a lot of panel.
Is it just completely all-encompassing, nerve-wracking when you're waiting to go on? That you think you're going to friggin' die right there?
It's not that terrifying, just because I knew I had done it once before. You're a little nervous. You want to make sure you do well, but I was nervous I had to do an extended period of time. And I was like, I hope the panel goes well. Because after that, I knew I'm sitting there. There's really nothing you can do. You know, if you're eating your balls and you're just sitting there, there's nothing
you
can do.
You just whipped out good story after good story. It was amazing.
Yeah, I kind of knew I had to do panels, so I had to have that stuff ready. Obviously, the stuff with Hillary Duff, I didn't really plan on doing as far as sitting.
No,
but you nailed it, dude. You nailed it.
Yeah, she was cool. I mean, I didn't know she was 17. I actually thought she was 18. When he said that, I was actually surprised. I asked how old she was before the show, and someone said that she's 18. Okay. I appreciate it, and I'll be in tomorrow. I was going to red eye last night, but I know. For sushi.
You got to be pretty bummed. You were on Leno last night, like, yeah, I kind of heard in your voice. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, great.
Are you kidding me? I'm annoyed.
Back to the old grind tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be back in there, guys, tomorrow.
Back in with the guys that didn't do Leno. Yeah, sitting with them.
He got in 3 plugs, though, which was cool. He even said that to me. He said, yeah, I got in a couple extra plugs.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that made us proud, and happy.
Absolutely. Hey, look, man, I'm a part of the Opening Anthony show.
Even Jay Leno can't get it right. He got it right a few times.
Yeah, well, I think he was just kind of throwing in an extra one there, and he wasn't planning on doing 3, I was really happy that he did that.
Jimmy, a couple people are asking, so I'm just going to, I know the answer to this, and you can say whatever you want. Mike from Brooklyn, did Jim talk to Stuttering John?
Oh, yeah, dude, he was totally cool. John is a friend of mine. He was very cool. He said, hello, how are you, man? How's life? He doesn't care about the whole thing that's going on.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
he's happy to be doing a gig. He's got a great gig. He loves it out there.
Yeah, he's moved on.
Oh, dude, yeah, completely. He's not, he didn't badmouth Howard or have anything. None of that stuff. He was just, hey, how's your gig? How's radio? He asked how the show was going. He was just he's happy, dude.
Did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
Ant goes, yeah, Stern John has moved on, and Nora goes, yeah, completely.
Yeah.
And I'm just fast forward in my mind.
Yeah, exactly. When Jimmy moves on completely.
When Jimmy moves on completely. You made it sound like, Stern John doesn't need that crap anymore, and I won't either in a few more months.
I was saying that was that?
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that it was almost like, I'm saying like any type of bitterness or any type of like uncomfortability about the 2 shows. Like, he's so.
Yeah. No, I know. Honestly, I didn't know what you meant, but I had a.
Okay. No, I'm not leaving the show, dude. I'm not.
Yeah,
always some stupid Bob Kelly was probably rooting for it to go, hey, dude, you never know. I mean, he probably walks around smoking, talking to himself. I can always, who knows? The guy's light, man. Didn't break my knee for him. Idiot.
He'd be sitting in your seat.
The reality is, if Bob Kelly didn't break his knee, he would have nothing for this program.
Oh, jeez.
He had to break his knee to get airtime.
Hey, tell Fatso I'm going to be gone for a month to rip another ligament quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
I'll be in tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to it. I hated being gone today. I really want to come into it.
Jimmy, a lot of people are also wondering, since you were nervous, did you fart on the couch?
No, I would not have had the balls.
That would have been fucking hysterical if you would have blasted out one of those bad stinkers right next to Hillary Duff. Just for you to be able to point out to us, and I do it right here, and then to look at her face and watch it change.
Jimmy, that's what you got to do for your 3rd appearance on Jay Leno. You got to drink a lot of milk products before you go on.
And just blast one out, a silent one, point it out to us so we can all look at the person's face next to you.
Look at us. We don't care about his set or anything.
No.
Just fart on Jay Leno next time, please.
Sabotage it.
Right.
I dumped out before the show because you just do. You get like your body empties. Before a big gig, I don't know how Voss or how Bonnie is like when they're performing, but even when I'm performing a big gig, I dump. I completely empty out. My body fucking just completely clears out.
I piss like 5 times right before I'm going on TV.
I always I take a dump, and I was in the dressing room, and Jay comes by the dressing room to talk to you, and I hear him knocking on the outside dressing room, but I have it locked, so I'm taking a shit. So I'm like, oh great, the host of the Tonight Show is trying to talk to me, and I'm taking a nice milk dump.
How weird is that? You're just dumping away, and Jay Leno's banging on the door, and he wants to talk to you.
Jimmy, what are you doing in there?
Right.
Well, Jay.
That's very cool. Frank in Jersey, why no O&A shirt? Of course you can't wear it. You got to dress up for the Tonight Show.
It's funny, they even mentioned that to me the first time I did it. They said, last time I was standing, I wore the Opie Anthony shirt, and I think Bob or Ross said, you can't wear any radio shirts on the Tonight Show. I'm like, yeah, it's not a problem, man.
And people were making fun of your shirt. I'm like, that's one of Jimmy's favorite shirts he was wearing last night. He's worn that to a lot of his big gigs.
Yeah, that's a good...
And to the fan, by the way, to the fan that emailed, I appreciate it. You said that I did a good job. But said, yeah, you put on a little weight since HBO. I want to decapitate you. I've lost weight since HBO. Do you know how that was the worst part of my fucking trip out here? If some idiot thinks I got fatter when I actually lost weight.
Well, TV. It might have been the clothing and the TV kind of does that.
Thing. It's a TV thing.
You know, I'm not saying you should have wore a periwinkle shirt or anything, but it did look like you were some lost person from the NBC tour that kind of just wandered onto stage.
With that shirt up, you look like Pat Oswald's stunt double.
Wow. Pat Oswald, John.
I really am a king of the hill-bodied pig.
You killed, man. Did you get my message before you did the show, stupid?
I think so. What'd you say? I think I did get it, actually.
Yeah, well, you know, where your only friend calls you and wishes you luck and says, have a great set.
Well, we all were, like, expecting parents because my phone rang around... What time you call me, Jim? 7:30 maybe?
Yeah, last night, yeah.
And I saw it was Jim Norton. I just picked up the phone. How'd it go? I didn't even say hi or anything. He goes, no, dude, I haven't done it yet. I was just wanted to tell you what Jay was talking about, you know, in the dressing room with me or whatever.
Yeah, it was cool. It comes in, he just really makes you feel good, man. It was like a very relaxed conversation about satellite and about subscriptions and the FCC and stuff like that. And, you know, he was great, man.
How about Bob and Ross? Did they have a bunch of gossip and stuff to talk about?
Not really, no. I mean, they were just concerned with, because they knew I had to do a while, so they were mostly concerned with, you know, the leading questions and the panel and stuff like that. But no, they really didn't. Although fucking Ross was getting really big. He's uncomfortably, like, fucking large.
All right, Jimmy, before we let you go, because I know you got a flight.
Yeah.
And I won't say we'll let you be today.
Are they telling you that they're telling us we got to let you go?
Yeah.
Ooh, I just know it came in. Who said that?
You're an ass for pointing that out, by the way, my friend. Mike in Oregon, what's up?
Hey, I was just wondering, did you notice that Jay seemed a little uncomfortable at first when Jimmy did the little rubbing of the hands and said nice cleavage? Seemed a little uncomfortable with Hillary Duff sitting there.
Oh, did he really? I didn't even notice.
I could be wrong, but I thought you killed last night, Jimmy. You were fucking awesome.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm a truck driver. I was going through Seattle, and I had to find some place to pull over and park where I got a good TV signal, and I recorded it.
How cool is that?
Ready. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Mike. Let's go to Dave in New Orleans. A couple calls, and then we'll let you be. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Hey.
Hey, I just wanted to make sure that next time Jimmy goes out there and does a show, he grows his hair a little longer next time, man. He looked like a cancer patient up there.
Oh, geez. That's the longest his hair's been in 5 years, I think.
Yeah, not like him all with that shadow bald is pretty wicked, man.
No, sir. I mean, it's actually going to be shorter next time.
All right. All right. The phones are all weird now. Jay in Staten Island.
Hey. How you doing, guys?
Good.
The best part about last night's show was making fun of Tiger Woods. He was rubbing.
Oh, all right. He's crapping out, but he liked the Tiger Woods joke about checking to see if he was black.
Oh, okay, with the little, saliva rub on the skin.
We'll take one more. Mike in Virginia.
Hey, Jimmy, great job.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, I wanted to mention, when you did your toothy remark with Hillary Duff sitting next to you, she looked like Mr. Ed. Those teeth were so large. The camera shot, as soon as you said that, scanned to her. That was so funny.
It probably wasn't intentional. I mean, maybe it was a nice joke. It was something innocent that they could show her and laughing at. But I don't think it was, I thought that NBC was trying to slam her,
intentional or not, that was great.
Thank you, man.
All right, punching out, guys.
All right, thank you, Mike. I'm
actually at the airport, so I'm going to be on a plane and.
All right, well, we'll see you on the show tomorrow, buddy.
All right, and see you later, Rich, and
great
see you
set,
later, Monty.
man.
I'll see you guys soon.
Congratulations.
Yes, Jimmy.
Thanks, boys, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, there he goes, Jim Norton.
Hey, you know what's?
Yeah, 6 months. Done. Done. Off the show.
Anthony's convinced.
Convinced. The thing is, too many things are gonna be offered to him for too much money.
Well, he's got the HBO.
Right now, the only reason he's doing the show is money. He enjoys doing it. Don't get me wrong, but it's paying for his apartment. His apartment, his place that he bought. He just bought a place. It's paying for it. Now there's going to be other things that come up that all of a sudden, oh, now it's not the radio show that's got to be the gravy here where the money comes from. It's this. So
But Jimmy's one of the. He's a loyal friend, though.
I understand loyalty, but there reaches a point.
If it gets to, it's going to get to a point where it's going to be tough for him, I think, to do this radio show. But he'll always be, connected to this show.
Yeah.
He won't be one of these guys like, I don't need that anymore. I'm out of here. He's always been, fiercely loyal to his friends.
If MIT called me and wanted me to be a professor up there, offered me more money than here, I'd be gone.
You guys are taking off. I saw you guys on Bravo yesterday.
Oh, all right.
I cancel cable today after that. First of all, you fucking jackasses, nobody knows you as Greg.